Good morning, all. What's going on? Hey, Roxana, Rolling Warrior, Maxta. Hell yeah. Filed about 16 customer complaints yesterday. Morning. Morning. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but my area had an outage. I don't know if they were moving poles or what it was, but
TG, Tredegar, first Hudson Global reporting.
All right, guys. So I'm not really gonna delay here. Oh yeah, absolutely. F Comcast all the day. If I could do anything other than that, I would, but I don't really have a choice. So, GFAI. Well, I will take a look at that in just a moment, but we're gonna go over the news before we do any charting or anything like that. So, stay tuned. I will take a look at it. So.
LUB Rubies to issue a 50-cent per share liquidating
Starlink. That's what I need, man. Let me get that Starlink. It should come with my Tesla trucks. Buy 5 Tesla trucks, get a satellite free. Rivian's hurting? I know someone who said something about Rivian dying. I don't know. Guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's at $37. What a blessing. That gap will fill. That's not a big enough gap. I saw somebody put out some terrible analysis about how Rivian has put out their cars faster than Tesla ever did, and that's why you should be bullish on them. But what they fail to realize is Rivian changed names 2 times. It took them 13 years to get a car out, whereas Tesla took 5. So little difference there. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Doc, you down 16 points. Yep, I saw that as well. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to go ahead and go over the news here in about 30 seconds. So if you guys want to hit the link in the bio, those of you guys here on TikTok, we're going to go ahead and go over the news, go over the watch list. I will possibly restart the stream here in just a second, though, because I forgot to change the title. But we are going to be focused on the small account today. So. In fact, before we get started, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So, oh, God. What do I think about DKNG's CEO statement? I will answer that question 1 second. Hop back in the stream here in just a second, guys. I'm going to restart it. What about Mullen? Mullen? It's a good herb. All right, guys. Restarting the stream. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get to it. There we go. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's go over the news. Go over some top headlines here. Pulled out some major funds, so my account is now a small account. Well, I just had to. I'm setting money aside right now for some big purchases down the line. So I'm actually trying to use this Weeble account to. I'm just gonna buy a used car with it, because I know people think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. I really do have 5 Tesla trucks pre-ordered, and it's going to be a business that I'm running, not even running on the side. I'm just gonna. Hopefully, it's going to be making enough. Yeah, you like the candle? That it will I won't have to do much running at all. So, all right, guys, let's talk about futures. What's up? Good morning, guys. Link in the bio for YouTube if you guys want to hop on YouTube with us. So U.S. stock index futures moved sharply higher after Russian President Vladimir Putin said that there were certain positive shifts in the talks with Ukraine. European shares also jumped, recouping losses from the previous session slump. Asian equity markets, Japan's Nikkei recorded its worst week since late November, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index slipped to its lowest close in over 5.5 years. The dollar climbed to a five-year high on the Japanese yen as markets prepared for the Fed tightening. In commodity markets, oil prices rose on continued concerns about supply disruptions. Vladimir, that's right, Valdemir. I don't know why I just called him Valdemir. That sounds way more appropriate. Vlad's pretty, but Valdemir, I think that guy's definitely gonna try and take the country. Um, so Putin, one of the reasons why we saw such a positive response overnight, of course, bull trap, whatever you want to call it, is exactly what we were talking about with the dynamic of war. Putin sees certain positive shifts, which, to be honest with you, seems like he's trying to get sanctions to lighten up potentially. Um, I'm not entirely sure what those are. Nobody is. He hasn't provided any details as to what those positive shifts are, but that is one of the reasons why we have seen SPY gap up. Now, I almost swung a call on a couple things, but the funny thing is a lot of stocks are not and have not responded to that news. We do have FOMC today. We're going to talk about the economic calendar here in just a second. But the Kremlin also has stated that they would have to halt Facebook operations in Russia if calls for violence are allowed. And honestly, this headline blew me out of the water. I couldn't believe I read it. Russia will end the activities of Meta Platforms, operator of the social media sites Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, if Reuters report that the company will allow users in some countries to call for violence against Russians and Russian soldiers is true. Um, Also, Google and Facebook Jedi Blue ad deal probed by the EU, so keep your eyes peeled on that. Yum China dives as U.S. regulators take issue with audit. Shares in Yum China and four other Chinese companies tumbled after they were ensnared in an auditing dispute between Beijing and Washington. Through Chinese security regulators said it was confident that they could reach a deal. Money doesn't even exist. I will agree with you on that one. How much do I make from trading? Well, that fluctuates with the market. Oftentimes the market doesn't provide the best opportunity, but I usually go for a consistent gain of about $1,500 a day. But I am not working on my large account and haven't been for quite some time. For almost over a month, I've been kind of focused on. I've been trading it, but mostly focused on the small account. So, what's up, Sunflow? Anyway, uh, central bank, global central banks stay inflation focused, see growth continuing, despite war. The Russian attack on Ukraine may slow global growth and raise new economic risks, but top central banks are keeping their focus trained on inflation fight that looks to intensify as prices soar across the board from fuel to food. Um, Absolutely crazy volatile time that we're in right now. Just a heads up, guys. So Rivian Automotive, the company warned on Thursday that the supply chain issues would cut its planned production in half in 2022 to 25,000 vehicles, sending shares of the EV maker down more than 12% in extended trading. Rivian reported a fourth quarter net loss of 2.46 billion or $4.83 per share, compared to last year's loss of 353 million or $3.50 per share. It posted revenue of 54 million, well below investors' expectations of 60 million. And the company ended the quarter with 18.4 billion dollars in cash and equivalents. Rivian said on March 8th it had built 1,400 vehicles this year and 2,425 since the start of production. It said that during the 2 weeks prior to March 8th, it averaged a weekly production rate that was about twice the exit rate of the fourth quarter of 2022, but it expects supply chain constraints to continue through 2022. Details though, so Rivian expects a significant production to ramp up in the second quarter. EDV 700 van for Amazon Incorporated. Rivian said it's exploring ways to further expand its commercial relationship with Amazon, which owns a 20% stake in the startup and has ordered about 100,000 vans. Rivian said that it begins production in the second Amazon van this year, EVD 500, EDV 500, which is shorter and narrower than the EDV 700. Rivian said that it had 83,000 pre-orders for its R1T pickup and R1S utility vehicle as of March 8th. So I figured I'd kind of dig into that one, but so short when the bells open. Well, let's see here. FOMC, I think, is what is that next week? That's March 16th. So I did see Upstart. Am I playing the Apple Gap? Yes. Yes, I will talk about the Apple Gap here in just a moment. Um, Oracle, the company forecasts profit above Wall Street estimates as the legacy software expects its heavy cloud investment to pay off as more business ramp up their spending to support hybrid work and transitions to the cloud. If you guys want more details on that, that's um, in the stocks to watch category. WeWorks, the flexible workspace provider, reported a smaller fourth quarter loss on Friday, helped by cut cost and demand for office space, which companies switching to hybrid model of work. From companies switching to a hybrid model of work. Excuse me. Other than that, guys, I did want to mention I am not feeling super great today. I do have something. I have a fever. I don't know what it is. I feel okay, but if I'm sniffling or sound like a piece of crap right now, that's possibly why. ASTS just hit $10. I think I said something about that the other day, and it damn, look at it moving in pre-market. Alrighty, so as far as the watch list is concerned, guys, Facebook. Again, this one it has a gap to the upside. It has a gap to the downside. Actually, excuse me, the gap has been filled for the most part. There is just a little fragment at 190.30, but that rising wedge play that we watched yesterday did end up playing out. It did pull back 50% retracement. Beautiful level right there, 191. Perfect bounce. Nice hold of that 15-minute 9-day moving average. For me, this one's pretty clear. I've got 196.27. Currently in pre-market, this one is at 196.39. I have a PT of 189.14 on Facebook. If now look at the setup right now, guys. I'm gonna zoom in. So take a look at the setup here on this 15-minute. You could even go to the hourly. I'm gonna stick with the 15 minutes a little bit clearer. If we follow through and do not hold any type of gap, I will be patient. I will wait and watch for this to play out because I'm not going to get clapped on Facebook trying to push it in a certain direction that it's not going to go. So I do have a dynamic support here. Okay, that's just a dynamic support. We still adhere to the key levels. But I also have a resistance above us that we have yet to touch, and that's coming from here. So we have one, and I'm actually going to adjust this a little bit. There we go. So I have 1, 2, and what could potentially lead us up if we gap fill 198.05 gap fill, or excuse me, 198.50 gap fill on Facebook. But the top, so if you step back over here, you'll see bottom level on Facebook at 199. I've said this, that was actually the perfect level that we tapped previously. above that, right? Because it's never just a singular line. You've got this level here, and that's 200, and that's about as obvious. Obvious. It's a psychological number. It's gonna have it's gonna respect that psychological number. So anyway, my target could be basically the center mark. And of course, this would have to move pretty hard to the upside in order to reach that. Otherwise, I feel that we could gap fill, chop, fake out, and then possibly fall. Obviously, we can always break up. This is a potential pennant. But I also want to turn your attentions to the potential for a head and shoulders. So if we do not fill this gap, I would imagine that we're going to see Facebook down to 186.50, right? So you've got three key levels to break. You've got 191.18. You've got 189 even. That's a dollar below 190, so extra verification there. And then you have the final level and target price of around 186.50. He will get clapped. All right. Well, yeah, definitely need our screen. Steve Schroning. How's that? Uh, if you want, you can talk to Top Shelf in our chat about oil stocks. So anyway, Facebook, this one's on the watch list. Just gonna let it come to me. Setting alerts. Make sure you're setting alerts. If you're charting and you're not setting alerts, it's not much of a point there. mRNA again. Now, one of the reasons that I really like mRNA is because contracts like March 18th or even March 25th move really, really well. They may be expensive, but they actually provide really, really nice movement. If you catch a good fill on it, obviously without the spread being too wide, it does, as I said, offer a pretty awesome move to both the up and the downside. So there is a gap to fill on mRNA at 142.27. It's not quite enough for me to play it. I'm not in mRNA for a $2 move, but past that gap fill and past 145, you've got the key level of 146.86. Excuse me. Can I take a look at Amazon? Yeah, absolutely. To broker a negotiated peace. Presumably, this will have more to do with EU sanctions. Right. I threw down 200 on crowd. I don't know where crowd is at the moment. I'll take a look at it in a minute. I don't know why, but ASTS is ripping again. Maybe I should have paused a little bit of that. All right. Snapchat. Same thing. So, geez Louise. Naturally. Upside, 32.55. There's a gap to fill on the upside. Also has a bear flag. So, flag, pole, bottom, $31. So, below 31 even. I think that we are more than likely going to drop to this previous low, which I'll just give it to you around 20 or $30 even. Snap is evil, true. That's facts. So with Snapchat here at the moment, I do believe that based off of this high here and this rejection here, this is our downtrend. And I am speculating that this is also a support for a pennant, which could give us again that pop and move to the upside. Like I would have to, I would lean more towards the bear flag, which it even almost has that head and shoulders type move. Um, but I will be watching Snapchat because it does have the remainder of a gap to the downside and the upside. So here's the deal. One of my favorite ways to use options is to buy a out of the money contract with a long expiration that adheres to my higher time frame analysis. That's what I'm looking for. If it adheres to my higher time frame analysis, I'm going to take it because it's almost like taking or legging into a short overall. Like I am legging into my overall position, or I'm taking the initial position. And from there, if that is my true sentiment, from there, my job is to be as unbiased, short term as possible. That way, I can take advantage um, of these moves, whether they be up or down. So if I believe that after this gap fills on Snap, if it does at 3360, if I believe that it's going to reject and I see a rejection, so I go ahead and I take that play. If it reverses, I should already have levels marked to the upside, right? Snapchat 3625, easy. You could actually adjust that just a tad bit right there, 3645. So marking out levels and places to go long, right? Because you're already in the downside position. It can't, and obviously I'm not talking about weeklies, but if you can, and oftentimes if that is your position that you're going to be holding for, let's say, uh I don't know, Kroger, right? April 1st. That's long. So Kroger goes up, I can play Kroger up, no problem. If Kroger goes down, I'm going to add to the same thing. And if anything, you should be if you choose a stock, that's almost like your little lock and key or your chain, you're chained to it. You're now going to try to take advantage of whatever move that it offers if it has a good high probability setup, whether that be on the lower time frame, just giving you a retracement move or whatever the case may be, trade it. Um, and try it as unbiasedly as you can, knowing that you have that overall position that you're just trading at either out of or only maximizing. So that is honestly probably one of the main motives behind each one of the positions that I take, is to take a position based off of what I see on a higher time frame, hourly, or excuse me, daily, weekly, 4 hour, take the position with a correct or applicable contract with a good expiration, and from there I kind of just set a hard stop at a certain mark, but from there I should already have a plan to trade it either way. So anyway, I'm done ranting. um every time I That's so funny, when I start teaching stuff, people leave the TikTok. Hold on 1 second. I got a wire stuck in my chair. Oh no. Thoughts on you. So March 18th might need to get. Yeah, most people just want me to tell them what to buy. I'm okay with that. Max out. What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Oh, about what I was talking about? Oh, I'm not. I wasn't stopping because everybody left. I was done. That was a. That's that's it. I just was kind of telling you guys, or trying to re-solidify the sentiment or what I'm looking for. If I have, and here's where fundamentals come in. If you have a fundamental bias, right? I believe that Rivian and most EV stocks are probably going to drop further, that are overvalued, right? What, remember on Neo, $40, $30? Same thing. So Rivian's garbage, yes. So further at expiration and sell this contract. Big profit. If you're in profit or you just I think the expiration for me is a little bit too short. I'm gonna stick with the lower one. I think below 960, you're probably gonna get a retracement. But the biggest thing here is, and I don't know if they had them. Was that today? I think they had earnings. So this is where if you're in April, take it short if you can. I would hedge yourself maybe $9 put or something like that. But yeah, March 18th are likely gonna go. So anyway, so we've got March mRNA March 30 per March 18th cut or keep. I'm actually playing them today, so still waiting on DK&G. Yes, I'm gonna do Amazon, DK&G, a couple other ones. I'm almost done. Um, so hold on one second.
Medigas, ticker MPGS, announced that the subsidiary charging robotics signed the non-binding letter of intent for an exchange agreement with Fuel Doctor. The transaction resulted in charging robotics becoming a subsidiary of Fuel Doctor. Medigas will receive 80% of the issued and outstanding share capital of Fuel Doctor.
Very nice. Thank you, sir. Apple. So at the moment, Apple has a gap both to the down and the upside. I haven't moved a thing. You guys can see my white line right there. That's my key level. That's my bullish level. That's my gap taking level. And I'm looking to take this through into the gap. Now, I'm not going to be using the gap fill as a target here. It is a rather large gap. If you are, and I'm going to warn you guys, no, I'm not going to do that. I really, really mean this, guys. I mean it as whether you guys, look at me as a teacher or, just a dude who knows a little bit about stocks. Guys, please stay away from weeklies. They are not going to help you get out of whatever situation you're in or improve your situation. They are there, I think, mostly for scalpers, people who have hotkeys, people who don't need to negotiate with their broker whether they can buy or sell certain things during certain times. Um, and on Fridays, if you're holding your contracts for more than 5 to 10 minutes, you're losing money immediately. Just off of that premise alone, you are losing money. Pay more, go long, whether that just be next week. Next week's contracts are how I'm going to be operating as of today. So if you're planning on taking one of these things or putting a large amount of money into weekly contracts, you have to know that the likelihood of you getting out of that trade with a high percentage, and I mean this only to the people who are new, if you are an experienced trader and you have hotkeys and you know what you're doing, keep doing your thing. That's a real thing. But if you're not, I'm telling you guys that 80%, maybe even 90% of the people that I speak to on a day-to-day basis about their issues or about their trading problems, it's weeklies. They're trying to save their account by paying a little bit, hoping to get a lot, hoping to get that crazy 10,000%. But what they fail to realize, for example, on mRNA, you could buy a contract for $680 that has a 3-week expiration and in a small move make $300 on an mRNA contract. That's a real thing. mRNA contracts on a good move with a good expiration move really, really well and offer a great, in fact, they move so well that even on a pullback, the IV still, your contract will still hold. And I that's where I wanted to give you guys the example of side by side. Buy on Monday, buy 3 weeks out, and and then the same week, and see how well your return looks. So, um, but anyway, as far as Apple is concerned, hard level here, 156, easy. I have a overall higher time frame setup right here. So if Oh my God, you scared me. Hi. Good morning. Hi, Sneaky.
Hello, hello.
You took it out of school. Yeah, you said hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody, Poopy.
I knew it was coming. All right. um. So anyway, my target long term, not today, but if we fall, is going to be around 155, 154 to the downside. Ultimately, possibly, if we wash out, falling even a little bit further. Bye, baby. I love you.
WAB.
Sorry, everybody on TikTok. You guys are poopy. So better go clean yourselves up. Poopy TikTok. All right. Lee looks like a small account play with gaps up and down. Printing. I would happy to look it up. Look at that. So yeah, gotta know the tricks. Yeah, thanks for backing me up on that one. Okay, so the first one, I think someone said DK and G. Someone also said mentioned that DK and G's. Come on, Benzinga Pro.
CYTO out there. Diabetes reporting.
So Draftkings shares mark new afternoon high. This was Thursday. If players have reached a tentative deal, Rush Street Pin Gaming. If you, I'm not really sure. Oh, Jason Robbins warning those selling the stock. Well, he obviously believes in his company. I think that's just kind of what he meant by that. I do think that you established and extended a new downtrend. I think DKNG might have a trend line a little bit lower to help you set up for a wedge. So watch DKNG maybe 1565. Otherwise, above 1865 and 1950, you could go and hit your $22 level for DKNG. Now, I would warn that I would rather go down and hit 1550 before we go up. So just throwing that out there. Amazon. So Amazon, I have just just the same way our setup, I guess, as I showed you guys with Apple and stuff like that. I've got a top resistance. Thank you. I've got a top resistance at 3050. Easy. So this one should open up here. Don't be surprised if you see a gap fill. Obviously, scalpers, that's a good possible profitable move there. But there's a gap below, of course. Now, Amazon splitting, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, Amazon's splitting in May. Is that right? I believe May. Amazon is splitting. Let's go double check that. Prelude to a stock being added to Dow 30. So 21 for split, or 20 for one split. And when is this happening? Can I get a May 27th? Thank you. Okay, so and then when was Google's? Does anyone have that on hand? Google splits July 1st. Okay. So Amazon, one of the reasons that Google couldn't go, and this is my opinion, is because it was so far away. And guys, I had a couple people kind of like, I probably was being a little bit snarky, but I told a lot of these creators on TikTok, and I told a lot of creators elsewhere, you know, you guys are gonna signal longs on Google and crush people because there was a perfect storm with Tesla and Apple. A perfect storm. You couldn't get any better than that. Two big companies both splitting, both in a short period of time. That's the difference. Google, months, right? There's months of what can happen in months. Accumulation, right? And then one final big move or whatever the case may be. But initially, when you have that much time, what is this? You're supposed to rip in a bear market for 4 or 5 months straight until it splits? I don't think so. So keep that in mind when you're watching Amazon. This split, I think, has been highly anticipated, but I still think that there's the possibility for more downside and to fill gaps. If you guys see here, There's a friendly wick right about there, and that wick falls off this body. That's 2780. Appears to me that this is somewhat of a descending triangle, and we could see Amazon break new lows, which I have maintained bearish target on Amazon. Part of me thought it was going to get to 2500. I don't think it happens quite yet, but it is still very much a possibility depending on the trajectory. So 2500. I know, super bear. But I did think that with the right, and I say right, but with the wrong things happening, yes, for sure. I'm still watching. I'm watching this from the Boston airport. I don't know why, but that makes me sound so that, or not make me, but that sounds so cool. Like I'm just in the bot, like my voice. Turn it up, play it out loud. Hold it up in the air and stand on your seat if you don't mind. I need the good people to know. Spread the Amazon bearish target. Get people to sell. Um All right. If I miss your stock, or you've asked me about it and I missed it, please bother me. Okay, bother me. That's what I'm here for. In reference to your long-term analysis and short-term play rants, when do you decide to take your long-term profits? For instance, when mRNA bounced, I exited March 18 push and lost heavy. So contract expiration, that's heavily relevant. If you are looking to now, obviously, and I did mention this, because the levels that we've taken on mRNA so far have held. The only thing that hasn't, and is the this break of this wedge. This wedge actually ended up recovering and extending itself, which wedges are notorious for doing. So that being said, uh, if you have March 18th is not a long put. That's next week. That's 2 weeks from now. If you're taking that last week. So when you're taking a contract that expires in 2 weeks, you have to be really realistic as far as like what support it's heading to, right? So if your trajectory is currently down, then you need to be looking and targeting that next support. For mRNA, that was our 135, and then our next target was the 125 level. Um, from there, I don't believe that, especially once you're a week out and you should have been in profit if you did take mRNA. If you're up anywhere around 50-60% with 2 weeks out and you start to see first of all, like a candle like this or any type of bounce at where you were speculating that it would. So that's our job. We know where these things are going to bounce. We need to be able to identify and read how well those are going to keep moving in either direction. So if it's a big bullish engulfment, we can anticipate a move higher. That takes a lot of money to get mRNA up off of a 120, and this actually hit lower than that. It hit 120, 150. So it takes a lot of money to get it up off of that support, completely engulf the previous day's losses, and then continue and push and extend this wedge. So all that being said, and I still think that mRNA could break to the downside. But what I'm referencing when I'm talking about going long is, let's say right now, you believe that mRNA should be at $80, and the current setup may not be totally speaking for immediate downside. You can set, if the expiration is long enough and the target is right, you can set a hard stop, right? Usually a little bit more liberally, because if you are long like that, the possibility or the lukrativity, I guess, if that's even a word, it becomes more lucrative to be able to play to the upside. Up to your stop loss. And if it does hit that stop loss or doesn't reject, then you go ahead and you cut. But if you get into anything and you have no idea where you're going to take profit, or no, just because it's long, I'm still aiming for a specific target. And once that target is reached, or I am happy with the gains that I have, and that's probably more important than anything, is you need to be satisfied if it's not at your target, and knowing based off of the price action that this is where it's likely going to stay or bounce, and it's just better off or you're better off to go ahead and exit. So all that rant, me personally, what I'm talking about is I would be out a month, 2 months farther. Hey, good morning, what's up everybody? I would be out farther, because that's even farther than March 18th, because March 18th are still going to be really, really volatile. In fact, March 18th are better for hedging a longer expiration contract, um, up to a said stop loss, um, rather than, vice versa. So, but deciding where to take profit, that should already be pre-agreed upon when you're picking targets. Um, this mRNA target that we took, and we can go and just line this up right there. Look at where it bounces, guys. Right? There's no way it's not going to show some sort of fight up around that level. And so that being said, we're gonna just have to watch mRNA. And if we see bearish signs, now we can start looking. If we see signs, right, of rejections, now we can start aiming towards the next level below that. So we bounced off this level. Now, if we break it, that's 120. My next level on mRNA is $100 even, or 102.75. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, looks like Manny and Atlas are not going to be with us here this morning. So it's probably just going to be me here for a little bit. Bro, doing witchcraft? Where do you see the witchcraft, Nemo? I used to be friends with a guy named Nemo in Portland. I can't find him. He disappeared. Should I jump ship on gold, or do you think it will make a comeback? I don't know. You kind of betting. FOMC is next week, so not only that, war. So if war doesn't get better, then I can't imagine that. I mean, personally, I think that it still goes up, but I don't really see a definitive end to all of this quite yet. So yeah, no problem. I see what you did there with Nemo. Oh, you like that? That was good. I think I don't know if anyone was gonna get that. So let's talk about INTC, because we need to, because this thing sucks. There's literally no other way to put it. This thing sucks. It sucks so bad. And because it sucks, I just want to get out of it, because it just doesn't seem like it's worth my time. But you have a Facebook call 200 week to hold. I'll talk about that. I'll go over that in just a second. Yeah. Um, let there be more. Let's maybe not. So let's just say below 46. Okay. I personally still see downside for INTC. This gap can get filled. This would bring us the head and shoulders that most tech looks like it has coming out of these rising wedges. But until it loses $46, it's not going anywhere. So 46. First of all, the price action, I just chose wrong. Intel sucks. Intel only is fun to trade on earnings. And I think I actually last night it was like steaming, just irrelevant, but my sinuses are fucked. So I was excuse my language. I was steaming myself, and I thought just that. I was like, I don't even know why. I was looking over my contracts. And I was like, I don't even know why I took this. Because it does hold a major divergence. I mean, look at this major push down and immediate reversal back up. And then what is this? Immediate pullback down. these contracts are hot dog water. So, am I still on Facebook? No, I'm not. So yesterday, right before the bell, I decided to go into cash. Um, just because I didn't have the liquidity to hedge, I had to go to cash. So, all right, let's keep looking. I'm gonna take a break here in just a minute, guys. Make sure to go look at the other. If you guys have a trader here, one of the analysts here in the Discord, there's Astro, Heck, Big Stepper, Atlas, Big. I almost called him Big Whacker. That's. I'm glad he's not on here right now. Big Whacker. Check out his channels, Rollman's channels. Those are good to read in the morning because each one of them obviously has a different trading style, different perspective. And again, if you guys are brand new, I'm going to be making a new updated guide to the entire chat, but our each admin has their own section and chat. So if you guys want to get their attention or be able to kind of just interact with them individually, so um, yeah, no problem. Okay, so Nvidia. Now, first of all, what is I always chart SMH. Gosh, look at that perfect. Ooh, I remember that. That was sick. And look at that. It had a huge bounce. Still made a new low. Um, I'm curious. Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay. So I just wanted to see this because I want to see what Nvidia could potentially set up as. So we're going to come down from this high, like so. And we're going to spot a confluence between the downtrend and the 200-day EMA on the hourly. So that's the 200-day EMA right now. I can't talk right now. Point of control, beautiful. Look at that. Everything is lining up, right? What is that? What did we bounce off of? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 5 times. Well, you didn't bounce that 5th time, you died. Break, consolidation, drop, retest, rejections, drop. What are we looking for here? Same thing. Or a break. So buyers can go and retest this level to the upside. Otherwise, we are opening up with a double gap, right? Gap gets filled. If we flush through 220, y'all, we're going down. This is more likely bearish. If we do not, and we do continue to push to the upside, I would speculate a potential rejection. Only be and again, we have 1, 2, 3 bounces off support, so we can speculate that this will go. But just because it has 3 bounces doesn't mean that it will definitively break out. So you're in a tight spot right now. You've got a decent move to the upside to 237, I think today, if you're green. And then to the downside, I would say somewhere near 221.26 for Nvidia. So that's kind of it right there. And then someone brought up a PLTR Golden Cross or Golden Cross. So let me tell you guys something. There are traders, and I think Rolly does it. I'm not a Cross trader. It just doesn't do anything for me. I don't need like at some point like it's pretty obvious the company's like wrecked. That's just it hasn't ever worked for me the same way that it works for other people. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It just means that my brain's silly and it doesn't work for me. I see what it is, I understand it, but I've also seen stocks reverse off of it. So it's never been something that I definitively look for. If you're somebody who does, um, I think that train's already passed. For me, the daily 200-day EMA right over here, that initial crossover of all of the 20, the 50, and the 9-day moving average, including my whole moving averages, that all to me is a sign of downside. Also, you got a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, neck break, drop. So Look how easy this is. Bye bye. My hair looks extra fluffy today. Thank you. I don't even know what to say about that. Thank you. I used the finest shampoo. Did I do AMD? No, I didn't. But I am about to step off really quickly, refill my coffee, take a deep breath, guys. I don't do the whole like a day in a life type things, but I do take, and I almost count each second. I do take a minute almost every morning to just sit wherever and just breathe. Just breathe. Just be calm. Remember, I'm a human. Wrap my head around all the things that I've been kind of formulating this morning, and then I just step back to my computer. Um, so AMD, we could have a double bottom here. That's not going to be confirmed quite yet, but obviously, boom, downtrend, bam. So for me, I do have another downtrend. Now, this could be based, and a lot of you guys don't know about GAN fans that are new, but I'll have to show you guys some GAN fan stuff. But I think GAN fans are probably applicable. Uh, Rolly, I think, does GAN fans too, so he might be able to school you up on those two as well. But for me, AMD, you either got a double bottom. I personally think this could just be an H pattern. You did gap up. You're going to expect that. But below the point of control, 106 and 105, we're likely going to go and hit the support for a third time. And this is a look, step back, right? Whenever you have a level that you see short time, go look back, see where it applies. It applies. Okay. Um, so below $100, we got AMD down to 95. Easy. Above 110, I wouldn't even say easy, but you're more than likely going to hit the one. You got a lot of mess above you. Personally, this speaks short to me, but we're going to need to see a move either A today, and we could see people getting out from under their positions that they've held over the week due to the volatility and possibility of news going south. So,
Hello.
oh my gosh, it's the man.
I gotta go put gas. That's how fast I was coming home.
Damn, I mean, hit the gas.
No, I wanted to bro, I was driving and I was getting like pre-market prep done. I'm a man.
All right. Well, if you want to go for that, I'm gonna go.
Over here. Over here. Oh, by the way, we'll talk about later. I made coffee a different way today. I'm gonna call you later.
Did you put cinnamon in it?
Oh my god, this guy. No, bro. Why would I do that?
Hey, KJ Stucky. I don't think I'm a clown. You just basically like kind of stalked me all the way to YouTube, so that way you could drop a message. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have. I'll be back. I know.
So, sorry, tradition. Good morning, Vietnam. All right, so where we at? All right, SPX gamma resistances 4300 support begins. Guys, write these down. Write these down and then plot them in your chart on SPX. Resistance for SPX 4300. Gamma supports 4249, 4224, 4198, 4147. Again, resistance 4300, support 4249, 4224, 4198, and 4147. Oh yeah, that's where it's from. I get it from the office. I promise you, that's literally where I get it from. Snee knows I'm a huge office nerd. Yeah, no, not trying to trigger anybody. Most of my jokes are from the office, guys. I promise you. I am the most jokeful person you'll ever meet. I'll literally look at you like make a joke right on your face with a straight ass face, and you'll think I'm serious. I think that they cannot let it be at resistance. If they accept it over resistance, I would understand why. Because anything over 4300 has low gamma, and I mean like 500K. Okay, so above 4300, the biggest gamma level is literally $845,000. No, not even $970,000. That's not money, guys. Not money at all. Right. So that's what we're seeing now. It's gonna be very interesting to see what we do. If we build over 4300, there's a good chance that we're gonna just continue up today. And the more we keep doing this, the more we keep continuing up, the more of a bull trap this is gonna become. I mean, I don't know. I have a really like gut feeling, and I don't like using my gut for like market things. I think Powell is gonna rug the shit out of this completely. Um, for the sake of the small little bullish in me, I wouldn't want him to, because then we lost our savior, San Jerome. But that's the vibes that I'm slowly getting from everything. Let's see, what's that? So I updated the gamma models. It's crazy. All I have to do is just download them and then just update them. So we are right now. Remember, yesterday we were at 33.5 billion, negative 33.5 billion. Right now we are at 22.2 billion in negative gamma exposure. So we're still building. All right. Remember, anytime we're in a negative gamma environment, there's more volatility. Yes, I get that, but it's also a point where market makers are hedging themselves, so they need to buy up futures, right? Once gamma goes positive, which as you can see, it's ironically scary that we're going to be in a positive gamma environment ahead of FOMC, right? So if we are in a positive gamma environment as FOMC like peaks in by like Tuesday, really, we might see the biggest, and excuse my language, fucking dump we have seen in a while, if that's the case. Because in anytime gamma's positive, market makers are sort of like, oh, okay, let's release some of this hedges that we don't need. Okay, everybody got that? I'll explain it again if you guys want me to. When you say Jerome is going to rug the shit out of this, LOL, do you mean? Oh, it's funnier when people say it back. Do you mean a 15 hike to the 25? I mean like 75. But let's say 50, 75 more or less. But yeah, anything above 25, I would consider Jerome drugging the shit out of this. Yeah, that's so funny when I see it in writing.
I had to take some sinus medication. Ugh.
Oh my god. So yeah, negative 22 billion so far. By the way, for quad witching, we are I haven't updated the models for that month yet. But we are so far at negative 9 billion. The more negative we are into quad witching, the more that we're gonna build
What is
and just scrap every poor bear in sight.
What is my favorite cereal? What kind? I don't eat breakfast. So, um, a smoothie. I like smoothies. There you go. That's my favorite cereal. Favorite sinus medication. Y'all are weird. I don't have a favorite medication. It's espresso tonic, dude. I haven't had an espresso tonic in 3 weeks. I had half a coffee, and I'm like, can't even talk right now. I'm sweating. What the F is happening? I don't know. You're scaring me. What do you mean?
Nothing's happening. Nothing, guys. Come on. Why can't you up with it? Oh yeah, we're 2 minutes from open. Nothing happens.
Dude, yeah, right. Amazon is actually on the Yolato watch list today. So
Oh yeah, Amazon 3300 build. This shit's gonna rip. Oh,
I think we're gonna hit 3075 today potentially. We could if we rip. If we don't though. What we talking about? Nuclear negotiating. We talking about negotiating.
Putti's the type of guy to say yes to negotiations, and then he has a 40-mile convoy outside of your capital.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's fucking like what?
It's like we just lined up these ballistic missiles pointing at your house, but you want to talk peace?
Yeah.
Dude, to see how many videos of people who won't shake Russian officials' hands because they're scared of getting poisoned is terrifying.
Dude.
It's like, I don't want it.
That is crazy. I agree with you. That is paranoia.
Press your thumb on your
Ding, 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 ding. Good luck, guys.
If you're in UUUU March 18th, you might want to cut those anywhere below 960. 960. You might want to hedge your Aprils, but I'm still in. So, damn, Facebook gapped down. Hot
I
damn,
want to watch Amazon
Facebook.
for that 3300 build.
It's flushing its gap right now. Yo,
This is gonna be a scary trade, dog.
dude, I'm terrified of Facebook right now. I'm like, what are you?
Amazon. You know how much these contracts are
Yeah, wow.
for next week? Dude, 38, bro.
Ooh.
Just buying 5. That's almost like 20K capital.
Oh, I'm gonna bounce this. There goes mRNA.
That thing is useless. Keep milking that thing.
Dude, I think it 146. Think about taking an mRNA call. It is useless. I may have missed this one. It's kind of ripping in my face.
Watching Amazon 3300 build, guys.
Guys, the spreads on mRNA's next week contracts are too volatile and too wide to play. So I'm going to not do that. Although it is moving really nice, kind of exactly how we anticipated, I cannot participate in that. So Tesla or Snapchat.
With how things are moving, I just sorry, said I really didn't have time to prep. I just realized the gaps on everything. Amazon look for a bounce at around 2950 or 2940. 2950 is our 10-day EMA, and then 2940 is where we have our 20-day cloud. We also have our 200-day cloud. We have so much demand at 2940 that if Amazon doesn't bounce there, I'm gonna be shocked.
No, I haven't. You can hold INTC, guys. I personally just want to cut it and get out of this trade. So hold it if you want, but if you're green at all or you see any green, I'm probably gonna take profit as soon as possible. So Facebook is going and moving straight towards that level to the downside, which is 191.20. Damn, Facebook. Below Facebook, right here, 191.20. All I got is 190.20, and then I've got 189.
That's sick, yo. The 50% retracement lines up with that 240. That's gonna be a sick trade. And then the 38 lines up at 2950 with the 10-day. This is wow. Holy moly macaroni.
Oh, Barney.
How we not to precise?
It's too late.
Tell me.
Now the spreads have straightened up, but the spreads there for a second were really bad. Oh shit!
Yeah, we seem to be holding 2960 very well on Amazon.
We're 4 minutes into the day, guys. Right now, Facebook or excuse me, Snapchat is rejecting. I'm gonna let these candles close, but watch it below 3160. It could be good for a play targeting $30 even. So I'm actually gonna pull up the Snap next week's $30 strike. But if if Amazon does end up bouncing and moving to the upside, yeah, look at that bear flag on Snap.
I like how we're holding 960, but I really want to see a retest.
Taking $31 strikes, $31 puts next week for 119 on Snapchat. I'm starting with one here. One, so light in size. I'm in a $31 put on Snapchat. My stop is going to be high of day, which is 32.40. From there, if it does break 32.40, watch the gap fill to the upside. It is a probability to go that way, so don't be scared to cut.
New 5 for Amazon. Let's see 2960. We gotta hold that level. I don't see any big bids. So I really can't tell you why this is holding. It's just right black middle range.
S&P 500 at 0.7% after the open.
Shut up, Charlie.
Dow Jones Industrial average up 0.9%. Nasdaq plus 0.6%.
Watch this move again on Amazon into 2960. If this holds here, I may grab some.
Very nice. Very nice moving to the downside. Facebook, what are you doing? No, please.
Bids pulled and reclaimed.
Damn. Investors said you can't. Don't. Why'd you say that to Russia? Did I get out of mRNA? No, I'm watching mRNA for a rejection now. That was a cool rejection, but I need to see 142 lost.
Amazon's bids got pulled, guys. Let's be patient. Let's wait for our bounce.
I don't know.
No, I'm looking to long Amazon, guys. A bounce on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm looking Apple long above 160, especially, guys.
All right, so 2960 reclaimed again. I think Amazon's gonna start moving.
March 18th. March 18th.
All right, I picked up some in anticipation of that 3300 build. My stops are gonna be low of day. I'm not in zero DTEs, FYI. Holy shit, these contracts. I'm not in zero DTEs. All right, I'm in next week's.
Amazon did bounce. I think Intel's going to go fill its gap, 47.60.
Amazon just moves like a turtle in a lawsuit. But SPY is building, so I'm assuming Amazon's gonna build with it.
I don't know. Snap, you don't get more bearish than this. I think I might add. Guys, I'm going to go and add a $30 put. Why is snaps? You know what? Hold on. We'll wait for the break of 31.05. mRNA, beautiful rejection. Facebook, stop. Wait for me.
Guys, paper cut on Amazon right here, guys. I'm out. Only a $700 loss. That's nothing. We're just anticipating the move up. I guess that wasn't the prop bids. Let's see what we do at 2950 and 2940 if we get there.
Tempted to grab a $31 put on Snap for this week. Or a 30.50.
LOL. LOL. Look at what they put here in Miami, dude.
Oh my God. Wow.
You know what that means.
Damn.
Oh my lord. You gotta I love Miami. All right, 29.50. About, let's call it 2,100 shares at 29.50. If you guys don't know pinga, it means penis.
Oh well, thank you, Manny. We're on we're on YouTube right now, man.
Sorry.
Matt Fortier, a $700 loss for Manny is not. You got to think relevant to size. That's not a lot. He's lost $1,200 before and then recovered it in a $2,800 trade. So
I'm trading with a 30K account.
yeah, so little $700 loss on a 30K account is okay. A little sad that I missed Facebook, but that's okay.
Wow, Amazon bounced 29.50.
Hold on.
That was a sick move though. That was an 8-point move already.
I need to see. I don't know, dude. For some reason, what are they doing right now? SPY has a gap to the downside? No, sir. That's getting filled. What do you think, Manny?
What, Spy's gap? Yeah, Spy's filling its gap. Everything's filling its gap. That's why I'm trying to be a little patient ape on Amazon.
Google $2,900 strikes just came. Oh no, that was yesterday.
3-minute pin bar on Amazon at 29.50, Garrett.
Oh my god, Amazon $2,500 strikes for 715 came out yesterday.
Bidwhacker. Not to be confused with Big Wanker.
Oh, I accidentally called you Big Whacker this morning. Yeah, Snap's moving. Oh, Snap.
Bro, Spy is also pin barring. I think Amazon might build here then. I'm gonna open some starters.
mRNA, it seems like it has 146.80 in its mind. You like the juice?
Oh yeah, Spy, sick bounce against that bottom of that resistance. That's that little structure I'm always posting. If it holds off there, it's gonna probably build into the highs.
All right, below 30.80 on Snap, we've got the next leg down. Man, we could really dump here, guys. This thing's got a sweet head and shoulders it's breaking down out of. I say $30 even.
EU Commission said we need an investigation of war crimes in Ukraine.
Yeah, no shit. Keep docu. Ooh. Those 5-minute candles look bouncy a little bit. I think if everybody's thinking that it's going to go up on Amazon, then they're probably going to try and slap it down. So many weeklies are getting burned right now.
That's why I went to next week's. I'd rather pay a bit more, but I know that I can manage myself better. Oh, Amazon wants to shake me out of my starters again.
eBay killing for you. Oh, baby. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, below 51. I had a 1K account and I went full to gin. Preservation is key when you have a 1K account.
Did you flip it?
I flipped it down. He flipped it down.
Oh. I mean, look, I'm doing a $500 challenge for free on trading futures, and I'm sure people think, oh, this is like going so slow, but it's like what I said yesterday. If you don't develop the patience to manage a small account and watch it grow, then how can you manage it when it grows? You're just gonna grow it. Come on, Amazon.
I took an $8 account to I think $980 once.
You're a different breed, dude. Like, fun. Nice, Amazon, nice.
It's retesting my whole. So use your words, you heard.
There is up 7%. Outstanding.
Nice.
Yes.
How did I find an $8 trade? I could go back and tell you, but I'm almost positive I was playing pennies at that point. Almost like every morning, and I found a penny. I think it was like Easy FL or something like that, and that $8 went to like 35, and from there I found a Coca-Cola option contract, and that one printed for about $65. And then I think I played Apple for about a week straight after that. No, I played Bob.
70. That's when we're gonna get our big build into the 3300s.
Snap. How's everyone doing? Yo, Facebook. My heart.
Nice 20-day bounce on Nvidia as well, dude. Why is you're playing Facebook up or not?
Who, me? I'm not playing Facebook.
Holy shit, Facebook.
Yeah, dude, I'm sad because I thought I wanted to catch the rejection off the gap possibly, but
Facebook's like, what are
it was like a gap. Nah, I should have taken it when it closed a candle at my level, but at that point I was expecting a bounce too, with Amazon and all. But Amazon's looking dude.
Yeah, it's doing so slow, dude. Like the candles build and then just get faded out.
They're gonna
Even
flush.
the SPY is holding.
They're gonna put it into the gap until that gap, because SPY has a gap. Yo, Snap! Did anybody add anything to Snap? Did I cut? I did cut the U option. Yes, I did. I did cut the March 18th. It is cut. Yes. Now I will say that I'm waiting for this bounce here at 90.50. I think we could bounce there. I think we might. So you have 330. All right. So if you are in puts and you have multiple contracts, this is where I trim. If I have multiple contracts, take one, take two. This isn't a 300% play. This is just a technical, nice break of a bear flag, head and shoulders, and really we're getting really close to our level, which is going to be, I think, and here, I'm going to throw up, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. This makes me sick. I am okay. I would really like to make a new low, but I wanted to see where my pivot was. Okay, so I got 30-20. Okay, so Snap might go for a retest here. So why I say trim here, if you have 4 contracts, my 50% trim would have been right there. You are likely to go and bounce and retest $31.10, which is the previous support that we broke if we test. Intel is flushing at the moment through its gap, by the way. Can you imagine if you would have bought oil when it was negative?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Just held.
But I think that your gains wouldn't really have been that much versus rolling every single futures contract till now.
True.
Yeah, it's like 2 years of rolling, dude. That's a big long.
Jesus. Neo's great. I love that. Chinese companies are getting slapped, I think, right now. Speaking of,
Real baby, for the love of Christ.
Bob was at $90.
I'm thankful I went next week's, bro. Zero DTEs would have been like minus 30% right now.
Didn't we have Baba $100 puts for like April? Fuck.
It is crazy to see Tesla going down, you know, Nvidia trying to go down, Facebook just dead, and then Amazon is there like stock split. Another move into 2970. We need to hold above this so we can continue building. Come on, Amazon. Come on, Pitbull.
We don't have time for this, Snapchat. We don't have time for that. We don't have to. Ugh, that doji right there is looking ugly.
Anybody in Amazon with me?
How much? SPY still has a gap to the downside, right? It hasn't filled. Yeah, okay. It also has an upside.
Nice. That was a nice bounce at 2950 though. That was like a $20 bounce.
If we move up and don't fill that gap, that could happen now. I have an upside target on SPY at 438.28 if we're bullish. And that would be likely if Amazon like sentiment overtakes the market, but I just don't know if that's gonna happen. Can I watch Microsoft? Yeah, I can look at Microsoft. Looks like you're V-shaping. Watch 290 to the upside. Nice snap. Do a little bit of do a little death for me. Little death. Back down to 90.60 would be very nice. Emotional damage.
That's the price action of Amazon right now.
Oh, dude, it's absolutely bonkers right now. But this is what you can expect sometimes, though, when they do shit like this. They've got so much liquidity right now, I bet. I'm watching you, Manny. How you do that?
The what? The bounce?
Yeah.
Like, how'd I do the bounce?
No, no, oh, no, no, no. Sorry. I actually just forgot what I was talking about.
Just look, I literally send like that. It's just fucking fibs, man. If you watch my fib video, you know. Look, you guys know what that is.
Who can help? Who can help what? Wait, hold up. Nah, you look like one of them scammers. Who can help what? Who you talking about? Are you scamming?
Fibs, guys. Fibs are like math voodoo, man. That shit is OP.
Do we have any profit takers on Snapchat?
Amazon goes to 3,300, dude. I'm going to Savannah.
You sold 2? All right. I love it. Profit taking. Facebook, stop it. Sorry. Emotional damage. That's emotional damage. That short belongs to me. Get down there, Snapchat. You get what you deserve. Bought and sold 3 snap. Awesome. mRNA is building a flag right here. Really tempted to grab a next week 146 contract. For those of you with the bank. Jeez Louise, the spreads are horrendous.
I made shit out of Amazon if we lose 2960 again. Just an FYI. Look at SPY trying to reverse.
Down or up?
Down.
Oh. Snap, filled. Beautiful. Mess around with the UUU spread. Get down there, Snap. I gotta name my next dog Snap. That's actually kind of a good name though for a dog, right?
Look me right here, guys.
No. Ooh. Snap 15% up. Yeah, I think it's a good name. You taking a call? Nice. I ain't taking no calls. Just going for gains, guys. Just going for a sweet gain. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The 145 strikes on mRNA look like they might. If I was to take one, I would take it now, and I would take a 145 strike if you have the money to do it. And my target would be 147.80, probably 147. Oh, Amazon's gonna go to the gap, bud.
Yeah, I know. I already filled that. Oh, hold on. I got a partial fill. Fucking broker. There we go. Yeah, now it's gonna confirm below that level. But it's all because of SPY. If it wasn't for SPY, I wouldn't, be doing this. That's okay. The more things confirm, the better the bounce will be if that happens.
Futures,
$8 is what tomorrow.
moving a bit right now, 42.60.
But again, this is all between my risk management. So far my loss now it's at 1,600. I mean, you guys saw I made like $3 grand yesterday, so it's what I gave up 50% of my profits from yesterday.
Go, 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 go.
That week.
You can do it.
Never heard that one before. Yeah, there's the lows, SPY, everything. Amazon now is trying to go for that low day.
Hey, 46%, baby, on Snapchat. Let's go. Let's get to the lows.
Yeah,
Amazon.
29.40. We'll probably see some nice reaction there.
$483 from GFAI. Nice, man. I know you asked me about that this morning. I'm sorry I missed it, but sounds like you got it, dude.
I like how 29.50 is putting up a fight, man. Anytime the bids get lost, the ask just stays and holds the ground for them. It's pretty crazy to see that.
You feel like you've been hit by a car? Well, I've been hit by multiple, so I can relate. I can't see eBay going any other way but south. To be honest with you, I say 50, 50, 25, 66% on Snap. Nice, man. Let's go. I love it. Facebook. Somebody said on YouTube, they go, Facebook said that they would allow people to talk about Russians taking dirt naps. I was like, that's one way to burn it. Whee! Alrighty then. That should be the first movie night that we have. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Snap. Sheesh. GFAI thoughts. Hey guys, I'm pretty happy with Snap profits here. I think we can still lay down a bit more. Facebook would have been the play, man. My heart. Ugh. Why Facebook dumpy? Because they've been talking shit.
Yeah, honestly, that is literally why. I mean, dude, thinking like I feel bad for anybody that has been slowly accumulating like Facebook shares because it's not working out.
Oh my God, Rick Simpson. If anybody held the puts, if you held the puts from yesterday, listen, I'm giving you the highest high five. What'd you say?
Virtual hug.
No, virtual embrace.
Ooh.
Give it back. Give the gains back, Zuck. You don't need them. Come on, Snap. Just give us the 30, 30, 20 or something. Just one more little leg down. Sell a few shares. Looking at GFAI, man, I would want to see a curl of some sort. Yeah, if you guys want to take profit on Snap, I would high five you for that as well. That is 50% gain, 40% gain, whatever the gain is, tremendo. Anybody take mRNA to the upside? If you did, by the way, if you did take a March 18th 145 call, like I mentioned, they do cost $623, but 12%, right? Which is the move, just the two candles that you've seen, that's $84. So just throwing that out there. Obviously, that's a lot, but the risk is low. So
Yeah, so far out. That put, I see what you mean. Yeah, there's Amazon confirming that low. Now we're gonna go
there's
to
the
that
gap fill.
big demand cloud. We either trampolini or we dumparini.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and
AI theater design and medical center.
DP here, 52% on Snap. I'm out.
Seriously?
What? What happened?
Stupid broker.
There's
Hey, mRNA, get back up there. Hey. By the way, I've been holding a max R put for 2 months. Yeah, well, it just turned green after months. It's on March 18th too. Expires next week. We're holding for months. Months. Oh, your boy just tried to sell the dude. This is market makers right here. I just tried to sell this put, right? Because it was because it was up, and I went to go sell it, and now it's down 96%. Market makers targeted me. It, you $8? Nah. I took an mRNA March put. Oh man, guys, when something has fallen a lot, you don't look to keep shorting. You want to, if it's moving down and you missed it, you're looking up. You're looking for the next bounce if you want to play it. If it's moving up and it's losing strength, you want to look for the next rejection. You want to start looking for trend changing type situations. I'm all out. My biggest account is up 7%. Amazing. Sitting out for the day. Amazing. I love it. Don't be greedy, guys. Don't be greedy. It's Friday. It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. That song should have never been made. You know that girl's still doing things, like still making music?
I would not hear it.
She seems to have changed her sound. So, um, that wasn't even a hit. That was forced. Yeah, she did make an updated. I didn't see. Wait, I didn't. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't see that actually. When did that come out?
Friday?
Yeah.
I was playing RuneScape at the time. I was probably younger than it. You know, I'm 16 now, so I was probably like 5.
Shit. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see if I made a mistake on mRNA. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Guys, I made a mistake on mRNA. My price target was off. It was 146, which has just been tapped. My downtrend was off. I apologize. Now, if you are in a downside position or if you're in an upside position, you should not be down bad at all unless you took a weekly, which was supposed to happen there at all. Below 142, there is a small itty bitty gap on mRNA that could get filled at 140. If that gets filled, mRNA still has a gap all the way down to 130, and you best believe I will short oh no, it is real. And she looks cooler. Oh, we're not doing this right now. I could just tell by the way that it started that it was about violence. that was gonna be a violent. Manny, what'd you say?
But what? There's a lot of things I've said. Oh, that I'm like 16? Yeah.
Did you answer me up? Bro, hey, big profit. That sounded suspect. Did I answer you on Bumble? No, dude, I haven't gotten back. I didn't see that we matched, my guy. It looks good, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, I just turned into a spray bottle. $20.50 to the downside is the next level.
Hello, market makers. Where's that delta hedging whipsaw? You guys are all loaded up. More?
I mean, if it was, it's all good, but I'm not on there, I'm not. I'm not.
Too deep. No.
I had a nickel for every time I asked that. Could you imagine matching with someone and then joining their Discord so you could remind them?
It's fair what you said. Look at it.
Sorry. Oh, you still didn't. Sorry. I see $20.60 to the downside. Watch for a brief retest. Right now the 9-day moving average is trailing 2210. Want to see that down at 2287. Calls on Facebook now? No, man, I'd be looking for. Wait. Oh, shit. I think if you were gonna play that man, you would have already grabbed them. That was a perfect bounce. So if you go down to my level, go to the 15-minute, look at that bounce. I haven't moved a thing. You guys have seen my chart. I haven't moved anything. Look at that perfect bounce. So at that point, that plays over for me. Manny can talk to you guys more about this because I'm not gonna butcher it, but when you see bounce levels like this, there are opportunities to play them. But again, if that's something you're interested in, you need to talk or go through Manny's kind of educational part. Bounce like P90. So like right now on Facebook, there was a bounce at one. Did I say P90? What is it? I don't even know what it's called. Dude. Isn't that the workout machine? Oh, is it?
Okay. Once I reject, I have a guide on the website. But to learn how to create bounces and reject, it's really if you look at all my videos together plus the guide, then that's how you trade. That's why the guide on my website it is the way that it is.
Hey, yo, perfect TP, guys, on Snapchat. Perfect TP on Snapchat. Absolutely. P90X. That's what I was thinking, Top Shelf. I was thinking he was talking about the exercise machine. Or that's what I was talking about was the exercise machine. No, I don't think that worked. There's a bounce for you on mRNA. Amazon's bouncing.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Hey, did we all get out of Snapchat? Who held? Who held and why? Okay.
Bro, I seriously don't even know why I sent that gift. I promise you, I have no idea.
I didn't take it, but I called the bounce on Facebook. Awesome. Nice job. Caterpillar. Oh my god, that thing looks so bad. Why does it look like a head and shoulder?
Same thing when I was going through my whole watch yesterday. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys how I look for a trade. And I was, you know how I do it, Garrett? I just go down, 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 down. That thing looks good. That thing looks good. But cat looked good to the downside.
Yeah, right now this thing's speaking volumes below 212. Watch for a pullback to 208.50. Loaded with the sauce. Yeah, I heard that. Where's he at? Where's he at? I'm gonna ban him. Can you take a look at plug? About to stick a fork in a plug if we don't. So I still think that plug and fuel cell fall personally. That is my personal belief. Now, hydrogen, as far as how that comes into energy play, you might have a better chance like talking to Rolly. I'm not a hydrogen expert. Actually, speaking of hydrogen experts, I actually really want to go to the plug facility and do some content, but also see if I can like do an interview with them, like a podcast, like just to like ask them questions and stuff. Like I don't know if that's even a thing, but it'd be pretty cool because I live near it. So but it, as far as plug is concerned, I see a major resistance. I see a 200-day EMA possible rejection. Look at all this red. Look at all that right there. That's not what you want to see when you're approaching, when you just hit a level, rejected it, recovered, and now this is the same type of price action that you've received. So, in my opinion, I think that going down and using this wick right here, so we're gonna call that at 24.18, and we'll see you at 22.44. Facebook, nice bounce. My stummy hurt. My tummy hurt.
Nice bounce off 940 for Amazon.
I really want to take a risky Amazon play right now. But I don't want to get clapped. Damn, these are expensive still. What the hell? 29.72 is where I think you might go tap if it does pop. But hell no, I ain't playing those. Damn, boy, you can lose $1,000. I'm not playing Amazon. Nope. Catch me outside with that. How about that? You're still holding. I held because I'm crazy. All right. Well, your portfolio is going to be kind of crazy too. Got to make a choice. Oh, well, good news, guys. I cut the wrong you call today. Just realized that. Nice job, Garrett. Oh, nice. Nice. Night for a hedge. If you're holding snap, we got to retest. You know, right now is 30.75. Above 30.75, we've got $31. Yeah. So Amazon bad call. I didn't call Amazon. Yeah, I'm not.
We bounced 950. We bounced 940. It was all over 10-point moves.
Oh, I said
If
that's
you
about
hold,
me.
then that's a different thing. But we're trading red to green. How would you hold a trade that was red and now went green?
Right now resistance is 190 for Facebook. Obviously, Biden's speaking in a few minutes. He can do that. No, just kidding. Cool. All right. Well, let's see what he does. What I wouldn't give for a good old Trump tweet right now. You don't even have to like that guy. You just, the tweets were.
Let's go, Amazon.
Is that a reversal on Bumble, or do I see more downside? What's your expiration?
I have scalped the bounce of 29.40 3 times. I scalped the bounce of 29.50. Those levels were the levels I said earlier, right? 29.50, 29.40. There was a lot of demand at 29.40 specifically, right? I said that, Garrett, right?
Yeah, you did say that.
So,
That Facebook.
I mean, when a trade goes red to green, you can't expect the trades to just go to pre-market highs and take highs. The red to green trade, I'm anticipating the levels of a bounce.
Adam, that's gross. Can you imagine right now, somewhere out there in time and space, somebody's drinking a whole glass of whole milk. Oh, just might even be lukewarm. Ew. Plasma, get that green. I don't see really mRNA long. No, I don't. I just saw a rejection at my mark. I am still short on vaccine stocks. Nothing has changed. I'm only because we played it down, we gotta watch it up. And right now I see a rejection coming. I see plenty of downside. Um, you know what? Let's do something. Your daughter is currently drinking warm whole milk. Can you put her on the phone? Oh, just kidding. That's it. I'd like to speak to her, please. Oh, well, best candy in the world is Reese's Pieces? Sure, if you need to weigh down the bottom of your trash bag. Sorry. Literally the worst. So it's up to you guys if you want to take next week's, but mRNA I really think is a good short here. I'm gonna take a speculative position now. I could be wrong. Happened before. I'm gonna have a nice tight stop loss. Um, I'm gonna go for the
No, bro. Sorry, Karen, my bad.
March 18th, 135 strike on mRNA right here. I'm buying it now.
Guys, no, Kai, I'm not 16. This is an inside joke that me and Snee have started for a while. I'm not 16. I'm 23. No. Yeah. Yeah, also, guys, the height joke, it's all a joke, man. Like
The height is not a joke. It's not.
I'm 6 feet.
He's trying to come back he's trying to add that on like a little extra bonus, but that's actually true. So
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to get out of hand like this. I'm not. Well, I'm sorry. It's just.
it's you,
I'm
thank you.
sorry. I didn't mean for this to get out of hand and confuse anybody. Man.
People are like, wait, really? I mean, mRNA, March 18th, 135 put. You can go longer. Don't like the risk. Don't like the expiration. The target still is 130. So you've got multiple different targets right now. You've got 136 to look for a bounce. I don't see it. You've got below 136, you've got 134. Then you start getting close to the gap. The gap is at 132 and closing into 130 or 129.50. I currently have this as a now it's about to go hit, and my stop loss is a high of day. You set your own stop with a contract and size that is different than mine. All right. So just throwing that out there. Manny Baggins. That's funny. That's the best. Instead of like hobbit holes, they're like little. They're just giant cigar shaped houses.
Sorry. Yo, Amazon 29.40, man. Another 5-point bounce.
Dude, right now, Facebook is not wanting to go down. So Manny running an AC company at 16 is inspiring. Yeah. Tell me about it. How'd this guy get there, man?
Steve, we took the jump too far, man. Oh, so she got to reface that. Yeah, I'm 23. I literally sent a picture of my ID if you guys don't believe me.
Yeah,
I was born in 98.
let me get the social, dude. I don't believe that.
Wait, I'm 23, right? I think yeah, I'm 20. I turned 24. I always forget, man. I asked Diana. I'm like, how old am I?
He's 30. I don't even think. Graduated in '98. Jeez, dude, they had high school back then. Oh no, too many people were typing at once.
Yo, but seriously, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean for the joke to get that out of hand.
It's what's supposed to happen. I saw it.
It's me. Have just been continuing it anytime new people came in. So
Guys, we're up $1 on mRNA, so calm down.
it's why I have to just get on live at least once a day.
He said he's barely taller. He's actually riding the puppy. That's him. He's riding. Roku. If you look at it,
Oh my god,
this game made it COVID. Oh man,
you guys are killing me, man.
it's having a joke. All right, guys. UUU has got a bear flag on the 5 minute. You need to cut what you need to cut, or hedge what you need to hedge. $9 put. Whatever you guys want to. If you guys want to hedge it, it has earnings, so you need to make sure that you're. If you don't want to be in it, cut it. But I don't see 135. Wait, you don't? Bro, I got a 135 put right now. March 18th.
MCD McDonald. January 30 falls now. Something self that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't ever have a food fight at school, but one time I put a piece of corn in a spoon, a plastic one, and I flicked it at lunch, and it landed directly in the principal's drink. Like
Straight to jail.
literally, the look she gave me from across, like it literally was a meet. Like she sentenced me with one look. I started walking immediately to the principal's. I was like, okay, I'm done. I've lost.
Okay, I go now.
I was proud of myself. That was a good shot. It's faked. I actually went to a school in Alabama that still did spankings, and I might have been the only kindergarten to actually get I don't guess you call it not expelled, but they kicked me out for because I fought the principal. Like literally, I was like 6 years old or like 7 years old, and they were like gonna spank me with like the paddle, and I was like, we're gonna fight. No sir, I couldn't do it. No, I just fought. I was like, you guys can't do this. That paddle is unsanitary. It could get SARS. Origin story. I've told people this. I mean, nothing's happening right now. I'm just watching. But when I got hit by a car,
Oh my god.
the little red Mazda, the guy who like saved me, if you want to look at it that way, he was just happened to be like this massive like bodybuilder dude. And he was like in the van with his kids, and he like saw me get hit by this car, and so he literally lifts the front of the car. It was a small Mazda, but lifts it. I crawl out from under it, like dragging myself to the sidewalk because my leg is like all burnt up, and it's like smoking. And the dude tried to pick me up and take me to the hospital, and I started to fight him because I wasn't supposed to go with strangers. So even in like my defense, yeah, I couldn't do it, man. Oh my god, dude, Zebo, I'm just gonna give you about 25 seconds to delete that if you want. But I did. I feel bad, like even to this day, because the guy was trying to save me, and I was like kicking him. Him and the person who hit me though, they brought me Burger King later on. So
The NASDAQ stating the company was not in compliance with
Baba and Neo, He said, bro said, bro, what? Right after I got the boot off for my leg being burnt, I got hit by another car, like literally 3 weeks later. I was on my bike this time, so I only got a rock in my leg. It's fine. Yes.
I wish I could go hug you.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Whoever broke my shit, and I will hug you as a child.
Shall we trade Fridays from trading days to story days? I got. How long do you guys got? Bumble put. I still think it's fine, man. I think you're fine. I think you're fine. I think above 2255, you can start being concerned. 2277, break above that. But I think you're fine right now. I don't know what this song is, but it sounds so cool. He said, "Damn, great, dude's getting GTA'd in real life." Just random players. No, if I told you I got hit by a car on a Mazda, probably that usually makes people kind of sad. G 5-minute doge on spy. Let's take a look at it. It's got a little 5-minute bear flag too. Stay underneath 426.36.
Let's go, come on.
Guys, we got a chance for an uptrend here. Guys, if mRNA doesn't work out, it's fine. We'll find another entry. I'm sticking to it. You can tighter stop loss. 144.50 is another good place to cut, and watch for a re-entry at possibly 146. You break 146, aim for the 150s if you're gonna take it up. Otherwise, we're gonna rock out and just watch this position. So if it bounces, it bounces. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And we take profits. I have a picture from when I was almost killed at 10 at my 100 down the reporter and lit him up for taking it. Oh, damn. My grandpa ran both of my cousins over multiple times. Okay, that sounds like aggravated assault, dude. I'm sure that's an accident. I wish I had a time machine. So it'll start the next 15 minutes. He's probably taking a nap behind the scenes. And he's just like...
He's always late. Like, if it's 10:15, he's gonna get on at 11. They're gonna always late.
I gotta wind him up. I'm really curious to see what we do today, man. This is a wild setup right now.
Here.
Pop and handle. What do we got? Was it Atlas that saved you? No. Futures are popping. I don't know, dude. Amazon looks like it wants to do it.
Yo, speaking of futures, I did a poll on my IG yesterday and just asked, when do you trade US futures? 24/7 or, specific session? The amount of people that said 24/7 literally scared the shit out of me. Because that's completely like the opposite of how you trade futures.
Guys, on mRNA, I'm going to call it at 143.75. Fuck. Excuse my language, excuse me. I really don't like this 15-minute candle close. Really not my friend here. Right off of the 9-day moving average and that first 141 that I was talking about. That's the thing about entering these positions early. So that's we're going to go ahead and watch. If you do want a retest level, guys, the only one that I got for you is 146. I'm not holding through that. Market trends up, we can see a reversal. So, yo, what is Facebook right now? I might step off.
Ukraine's president says he spoke with President Biden about further steps to support Ukraine's defense and increase sanctions.
Actually, I'm rather embarrassed of how many vehicle interactions that I've had in my life. I had to have died that way if there's past lives, definitely, because that's still obviously cursing me. I've been hit by a bus, so just to throw that out there. I was hit by a bus when I was 22. I got ran off the road by a bus. It hit me on the front left end, dislocated my shoulder.
My God, Gary, bro, I'm gonna drive up and give you a hug right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
I know I'm only 4'11", but can I try to carry you like a baby?
Guys, I've been on my own since I was 16. There's a lot of things you gotta learn. Even crossing the street sometimes, that shit's hard. They were not my fault though. I can honestly say that I live in a bike city that's I was always biking. So like my likelihood of getting hit was up. I mean like literally I didn't have a car for 6 years. All I did was ride my bike. So oh Bugcraft, jeez. Jeez, my God. Oh my God, Potter stocks for an autobiography. It comes with a box of tissues and antidepressants. Actually, one of my calf muscles is almost completely deteriorated from one of those. So here is basically the white version of 50 Cent. I've not been hit by a train. No, is that Queen Elizabeth on the candle? No, it's Betty White, dude. Grow up. Just kidding. Um, I can't hold on. So one time, dude ran a stop sign with a truck. It was a 1998 Ford Lariat, I think, and at 35 miles per hour. That one broke my ankle, like a slight micro fracture. And then the bus, that one I was just riding my bike where I was supposed to. And the bus, I was riding in front of the bus stop, and the bus swerved to go in front of the bus stop. And instead of stopping at the bus, it stopped on my back, and yeah. So there was that one, flat gang baby.
If and when Amazon confirms below the 2940, I think that's gonna give like easily a 2020 drop.
What is the worst thing to happen to you? I can't. I wouldn't even be able to talk about that out loud. Sorry. Not safe for life or work. Yeah, we're not getting that. This is a whole different Discord. Just have to go pay Manny for being the host now. Spy bear flag. mRNA has a bear flag. Amazon's just sitting flat. You bought a 137 put on mRNA that expires today, up 48%. You should not be holding that, my guy. An autobiography by me? What's the best thing that ever happened, though? My kids, for sure. No doubt. That's pretty much all I've ever wanted to do is just be a dad. I enjoy that thoroughly. They're cool. Cool kids. But provided a lot of I just realized, made me realize how much had not been taught, how much I had to learn, so that way I didn't pass that down. Yeah, I literally gave. I mean, I was about to say I gave birth, but I didn't. But I helped my daughter. Being pretty much the main. All of my calls, to be honest with you, come from Ellie. So, oh shit. Oh my god. Pardon. Biden talking. Where's Biden? Where's Biden?
Who was it that wanted to learn the bounce and rejections? DM me.
I'm looking for Biden right now. Do you ever think they have to go and find Biden in the White House? Like he's just kind of wandering around or anything? That room's for the cleaners. You don't go in there. Yeah, I'm
Pay the price.
They'll pay the price.
Pursue where the threat is the very foundation, peace and stability.
Guys, watch the market. This thing can easily just start building right now. Very aggressive.
Yeah. They're also stepping up pressure.
I'm adjusting my.
It's a negative gamma environment, okay?
Oligarchs and their families targeting will increasing coordination among the G7 countries to target and capture their ill-begotten gains.
Oh crap! Biden is also banning imports of diamonds, seafood, and vodka.
Diamonds are the biggest scam in the whole world.
Grey Goose about to go up in price because yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Invest in your local moonshiner. Oh my God.
No, I actually have never tried moonshine. If anybody can hook it up though with real legit shit, I would love to try that.
I got you.
I heard it.
Yeah, I got you. If you come up here, I got you. What do you want? Apple pie, blueberry? What do you want? Yeah, I make it out of rubbing alcohol. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, I actually thought it was definitely.
Totality of our sanctions and export control is crushing.
Have any concerns with the daily death cross? I mean, that's not going to help anything, but again, I'm not a death cross trader. That's not me. 139.86. What's up?
Do you guys think that Biden, like, has anybody noticed when he talks, right? He's like just going on and on. He like lowers his tone. He's like, then picks up again.
Jump status.
Nobody noticed that? Sorry, I didn't.
He does, yeah.
Most
Who talks with the same sound as a broom sweeping? Shh, shh. I don't know.
Make sure that cooperation are able to defend their own nation. The United States has sent more than $1 billion.
Those are legit flavors. You know your shine. Oh yeah, I've had a little bit of shine here and there. Let's do it.
New shipments arriving every day. We, the United States, are all.
It looks like that Biden has to struggle to like hold his face muscles up. His forehead's really weighing him down right now.
What are you in Amazon? Suham, are you in zero DTEs or next week's?
Water, medicine. Coming by truck and train every.
It's trying to build that 2952 level, which was a resistance now. Sorry, a support, not from resistance.
Max R keeps going up to like 41% every time I go to sell it. The market maker changed the bid and ask. Why does Biden always look like he's talking at a smoky bar? That's accurate. Yes, he does. He's.
Additional $13.6 billion.
I don't know. Gap fills on SPY. We can move up just like Manny said. Ooh.
Did everything gap fill already? Is that why? Yeah, that's why SPY has been held there.
Dude, I can see SPY bouncing and ripping to 431.40.
Yeah, that one.
Guys, on your toes with mRNA. On your toes. Amazon's getting green.
Yeah, anybody in zero DTEs, this is your impulse out where you can trim, take profits and get out of that shitty trade. Because zero DTEs, in my opinion, especially the Amazons, they move way too shitty. The spread gets wide. It's not good. I rather just pay more and trade like this.
Russia, World War III.
If you want to eat healthy, know your best.
You gotta try Chava.
Right
Leave me
now,
alone.
President Vladimir Putin is delivering as his troops, Russian troops, continue their invasion.
We've seen it looking that way over the past week or so.
What's up, Kevin?
Getting towards the end of his speech, he sort of finished and didn't seem sure if he was finished, got up, and then sat back down again, and then
Hello?
and then
You're
sat
an
back
alcohol
down
guy.
again, and then told the audience here that
I don't know why I only alcohol I drink since 1942, and I only like that tequila because it's smooth.
but
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't drink it.
I'm sorry,
Weird.
but does this look like a man who knows love? I'm sorry. What?
Somebody emoji that. I got you. I'm gonna emoji it. Let me crop the background. He just finished talking. The president, Mr. President.
That sounded pretty cool. Sounds like an old school reporter. Hey, Mr. President.
Trade abilities. President Biden also announced he's signing an executive order banning the export.
Tagging the president of Russia on Twitter. Have you ever known love?
No.
Also announced that more Russian names are being added to a sanctions list, and the president praised the unity of the international condemnation of Russia and President Putin. President Biden also saying that democracies are rising to meet this moment. Let's go to my guests now. First off, Rhonda Colvin, let's talk about what the president outlined there. And I do want to start.
I'm just saying World War III and just trail off. So, it sounds like some Biden shit.
Nice, Amazon.
a reporter who asked about potential false flag operations.
Nice exit pump right here, guys. 2960 has been a pretty aggressive resistance. If anybody's still in, spies building into that that macro structure where it's been resistance and support the top and bottom. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it reject 427, 17 more or less.
1 second, everybody.
They were told start.
Oh, that'll be kind of great.
This is going to be a long game. That Putin, they cannot discern if Putin has an end game politically here.
Yes, young lady.
This is a pretty dangerous situation with someone who holds you.
You need to go to work with me? What do you need to do? You gonna help me make some money? Oh. Are you gonna help me make money? You say hey to everybody on. I don't think.
Hello, Poopy. Hello, Poopy.
This is my fault. I call her Poopy all the time, so. Did you just come in here to insult everybody? Huh? You just came in here, says the roast of Simple Stacks by Ellie Quinn? No?
No.
All right, mRNA. We're moving. Get down there. Short vaccine stocks, right, Ellie? Okay, good.
No.
See, that's when Putin was married, though. When he had that dog right there. When he was loving on it. Have you ever seen him visit, like, children's hospitals? He just his, like, when he waves, his, like, arm hardly comes off his hip. Hi. The president of Russia. Get another one. Clone it.
No.
Washington Post video journalist Whitney Greening. Whitney, it's so good to see you.
RNA. Okay. I didn't know you made that sound. Guys, he's a sweet man. Yeah. Real sweet invasion you got there, Putin. How long do I typically hold my intraday trades? I mean, depends. If I was to take a quick guess median, I would say maybe 2 hours, 3, tops. Hour is probably what I would prefer. Modern is looking good. Yeah, we're okay. Right now we're at the key level that we need to break. So we're in a long contract for that reason. What are you doing? Maybe after this challenge, we'll do an Ellie only challenge. We'll just take the trades that Ellie calls out. Oh my gosh. Bad bro. They got you. Yeah.
Choosing to stay or have to stay. Yeah, we're not official.
All right, we're right back, Ellie. I'll be right.
Yeah, why is it so small?
Odessa is kind of a personality unto itself.
I'll be right back.
City.
Oh man, she gets mad.
Into that Odessa is a mother.
All right, made about $150 so far. That's a really good day. $150. Somebody came up to you right now and handed you $150. Probably be like,
I'm done. Very nice build.
oh my god, Manny, that thing's so tiny. He's just floating.
I'm working on it. Hold on. 2960 again. I've been saying once that flips on Amazon, we could continue building up.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, you've broken a downtrend for me, which, it's whatever. I've got a key level right above you. It's 20. I don't know what yours is, but mine's 2965, 2963.
Yeah,
So
67. You're super spot on. 67 is the 23.6 fib,
mhm.
and it's also the 5-day cloud at 2967. So like, even if you do 265, if you spot on the 2000.
Look at how accurate these levels are on Facebook right here, guys. Look at this. Look at that. I'm just coming back to my chart, and it's like beautiful, beautiful. I don't know how high Facebook's going to go, but it is I mean, right now nothing's really fluid. If you look at Snap, if you look at Spy, if you look at Apple, you look at everything. Everything is just holding these what appear to be bear flags, but there's no volume right now, which is typical for a Friday. But
This is about local musicians who staged an impromptu concert in Odessa.
yes, theta can affect my intraday trades, but my expirations are usually always a week out. What's up? All right.
A new point of control just moved for Amazon. It's literally 2960. 2958 to be exact, but we're not going to see movement there. We're going to see it at 2960. That's where we're going to see the bid struggling to get above.
Some audio issues. It was outside of the Opera House, though. We talked about how it's been so fortified and protected because it is seen as part of the jewel and what makes Odessa so special and so beautiful. Let's go to James Holman to talk about
See the Batman?
of Odessa. What he was talking to us about the
Manny?
jewel.
Huh?
Did you see Batman?
The movie or the show?
The movie.
The new one? No, I have not. I told Diana, but she doesn't want to see it because the Twilight guy. She's a Christian Bale fan of Batman as well as I am. So
Yeah, but I'm also a Heath Ledger fan of Joker, but I also like the new Joker too. It's different universes. Now that we know that
You like this guy? What's his name? The rock guy? The rock band guy?
I
Jared Leto.
stop. Just leave him alone.
Dude, he's the worst Joker to ever be.
Oh wait, the new Joker, this guy.
Jared Leto.
Oh, that guy. Oh my God, he was the worst. Yeah, I think he's one of the worst renditions. He reminded me of the cartoon. Uh, and I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like his Joker at all. I thought it was.
Yeah, like I don't know. I tried to figure out what Joker that was, but I never could.
All right.
Like his specifically, I didn't know where it came from. You know what comic I have, dude? I'm actually looking to like reorganize some stuff, and I don't have a place for it. I can send it to you. The Killing Joke. Have you ever read that one? That's when Batman.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have actually. If I like the multi-universal theory, obviously with like the comics, and so like having different Batmans, like this Batman being a little bit different than like your quintessential, like I think all of them, like I don't know, it just makes it way cooler. Just like there's 3 Spider-Mans, but now they're like all tied together somehow. So now you can't like compare really. There's 3 different Spider-Mans.
There's Amazon just cleared the bids. Let's see if those bids hold.
mRNA is
They're
at a
nice.
bounce level, guys. Get ready if you want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna hold this, guys. We got, I think right now, okay, so if we cut this, it's going to be red, but just ever so slightly. If it closes above 142.80, okay, 142.80, I'm out. And I'm adjusting the stop loss to that now. So 182, or excuse me, 142, excuse me, 80, 142.80.
I already TP'd my runners on what do you call it, on Amazon. Once that move happened, I mean that was a nice move, so there was no reason to hold. No, no, Amazon here, no. Amazon was 29.40.
2-minute warning. What's going on? Oh, is Biden hopping back on?
What's up?
Oh, wait, this is old. What am I doing? Biden's done talking.
Again, it's what I was saying since the morning. 29.50 and 29.40 were two like bounceable spots. 29.50 gave a 20-point move off the bounce. 29.40 literally gave right now on 20-point move. Yeah, so here's the thing. Sometimes back then when the market was being mega bull, the bounces were instantly. We're not in that environment anymore. So the bounces take a bit longer, which is why you got to be patient and let the bounce happen. You get what I mean? Sometimes it can be 5 points, sometimes it can be 10 points. But we're not in those market conditions like before that we used to take bounces and our targets were like pre market highs. We just can't do that anymore. That's not the market conditions that we're in. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But if you've been trading here for a while, you guys remember how December we were. The bounces were cake. You would literally take the bounce and your target, forget in between. That shit was going to pre market highs. You gotta adapt, you gotta keep adapting. Again, the Amazon move happened. All the watch list, the signals I gave in my channel, they all hit with it. Now, if you guys didn't have an intraday target, that's a bit different. I usually take bounces, and once I see green, I take them.
Yeah, I see HYMC is running. I'm not a penny guy, guys. It's not my. I go through penny phases, and it sounds like a medical condition. But yeah, you can ask Atlas. Do you guys think I should make a TikTok skit on that vaccine idea that I had on how to get everybody else vaccinated? I think I should make a TikTok on that, like an actual skit. I'm gonna call Plug Power Investor Relations too.
Okay, tell them that Manny would like to know that when you say Manny, they're gonna know who.
I'm gonna go there. Like I want to
Dude,
go
I've
there.
called them so many times, Garrett. You have no idea.
SPY is going. Where's it going?
The funny part is, I barely own I don't even own more than like 50K in shares, like dollar value.
Oh, we're
They
bouncing,
put like
baby.
millions of dollars on. They're like, "Who's this kid calling me for?"
My target on SPY is 131.50 to the upside. So
29.67. There's that target on Amazon. Perfect rejection. I mean, this is, folks, you cannot make this shit up, man.
I tried.
Look at this. Look at it.
Money.
Money, dude. Straight money.
Go down, mRNA. Sorry. Do it. Am I into crypto or NFTs? No. I mean, I'm not into it. It's not my thing. No, I don't find it a reliable trading space. It's not my thing. No. Do I invest in it? Yeah, absolutely. Do I invest in NFTs? Not really. I'll take them for
What
free
is
though.
on Amazon? Off-night voting. It just took its time. You know, we can't rush things to be fast.
That's a perfect curl, dude. Dude,
That was the most beautiful bounce I have seen. You know, sometimes they happen instantly. Trust me, I know what those are like. But this is not that. Oh, there's that 29.70. This thing is building.
What are these weeklies looking like? Is there anything worth the risk?
Speaking of Amazon, I need to call them. I have some coffee cups I ordered. I haven't gotten them yet. Well, you can. That'll be money, dude. Like what? I haven't gotten my shit. Bezos says the customer's always right. I'll show you how right I am, Jeffrey.
Listen, when I was, we all go through struggles. When I was struggling, the customer is always right. That's when you're homeless, that's how you get free food. Seriously. At Five Guys, it's one of the places where if you just go in there and you're like, I did not like my fries, and there's one fry left in the bucket, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go make you more fries. And until like the manager probably gets a tip and then like kicks you out. But
Yeah,
like other than that,
brother. That's why I don't like zero DTEs and why I said no to them on Amazon.
hey yo, mRNA, we're doing it, guys. We're moving. Let's go. More pain now. I'm not encouraging anybody to steal from Five Guys, by the way. It's just please don't do that.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Look at your bag. You do it. Look at what you came from. Look at you now. Oh, Amazon just closed its hourly above every single cloud. It's above the 5-10 day cloud and everything. Just throwing that out there. But at the same time, SPY is rejecting that top of the structure. So this is gonna be the moment of truth. Are we gonna build on the structure, or are we just gonna give up right here? Work for nothing. Beautiful move with that rejection on SPY. Let's see if we're gonna just give up the gains and go to new lows. Same with Amazon. How's everybody doing so far? Everybody green?
Yep. Snap's going for a new low. We're gonna take snap puts again. Below 30.20, I think. If you're gonna take them, you can take them. I'm gonna pass actually. I think 29.60 is the next level. So I'm in mRNA right now. We're up 10%.
Nice, congrats on that Amazon trade. That was a sick trade.
Nice.
But I stopped trading once I went green. I mean, I'm green like around just $1,300. I don't think it's enough to show out. And like after, I just started trading one contract. It's not about managing risk, guys. If you don't manage risk on the long run, you're making money for no reason.
Come on, break down. Do it. Oh.
So, just a quick example. I'm gonna send you guys the Amazon chart. If you've seen the Fibonacci video, you know how to plot. By the way, Fibonacci video is in the Discord, the educational site. So, if you've seen the Fib video, you know how to plot, right? You know that how Fibs work. From the low to the highs, of whatever range you want to find out. Let me send another video. Jesus Christ, man! Another picture without indicators, so you guys can get a better read on it and see why I plotted my Fibs the way that I did. So you guys see where I plotted my fibs, lows of yesterday's session to the highs of the pre-market session today, right? That's where I got my bounce on Amazon. remember the point of fibs, right? What is the job of Fibonacci? To find out in what levels are we gonna just bounce. The reason why is because of his little retracement tool and what it originally was used for. The theory just says that price action has reactions near 23%, 38%, 50%, 61%, 78, and 100%. There's extra fibs that are added, the 0.65, which later on traders called it the golden pocket, the 0.88, which is also a level that I've seen rejections on. Once you think that, oh, that's it, it's over, and whatnot. But the most strongest fibs will always be 23.6. 23.6 shows continuation. The zone from 38.2 to 50, that's your final bounce zone, right? If you break that zone, then your next step is that little golden pocket range. If you break the golden pocket, there is no bounce. Besides, very, very far down, and even then, it's more of a risk of a relief bounce than an actual, intraday bounce. So if you're looking at something with fibs and it's coming back and you get the first bounce at the 236, that means that you had confirmation of the trend still being intact, and if it's bullish, then that's what happens. If it's a rejection, then that means that the red trend is still intact and bears are still fighting to sell.
Oh, Tesla. Damn, Tesla. Nice break out of that. That was beautiful. 81050. Watch for this. I've got a bounce level on SPY at 424.85.
Fibs are a really fun tool to. Yeah, Nvidia's bear flag does a nice fucking breakdown of that shit. But Fibonacci is a very good tool to use. I really recommend it to anybody that's looking to get into just finding where things bounce, where things reject. It's worth learning it. I guarantee you this. I turned off most of my indicators on the 5 minute. I don't even use moving averages besides the hourly or bigger time frames. It's slowly adapting, guys. Things that you notice work out better. The more you can simplify your style, the easier it would be for you. It's all about letting it come out as second nature at some point. You guys have heard me look at something where it bounced, and I'm like, oh, that was a fib bounce. And once I plot it, I'm like, oh, see, there it is. And it's that. It's just, I'm used to it. I see fibs everywhere. I see a gap and like, I don't know, a wall, and I'm like, oh, I wonder where this gap is.
We got to lose 138.50 on mRNA, guys, to continue our journey to the downside. Target is 137 or 136.70 after that. If you guys are on TikTok still, make sure you guys are digging the stream, leave a like. Appreciate it. Target on mRNA. Well, if this is the correct entry, the one that I want, I will likely be adding and holding this one for a potential gap build. I'm looking for a trend reverse, or we got the retest we were looking for. So I really want 136.50, but that gives me more reason to hold than to cut if we do shut down below there. So we're going to see what happens. mRNA is going to tell us what to do, and we're just going to follow directions. So right now we got 6 minutes left in this 15-minute candle, and currently the body of the candle is sitting on that 200. We don't want that. We want to close this candle bearishly, but we also can expect a retest, and you can set your stop losses here from here. So a lot of the market is currently at a bounce level, and again, I still have upside targets on SPYs. Oh, you're still holding snap? Oh, you guys are, you're madman. $138.70. Short mRNA.
By the way, that bounce that Amazon did, that was that level I told you guys, that 29.52. I'll send a
That was my whole ribbon, dude. That was perfect.
Again, you see, that was around a 10-point bounce. All right, you guys want to do some math? $50 delta times 10. 10-point bounce with one contract, $500. With 10 contract, okay.
Watch for a retest on mRNA 141.10. Stop loss is I'm gonna keep that at 141.60.
Yeah, if Tesla confirms that move, really, I would say, bro, below 800, just because of all the wicks that are present near that level. But if you can, obviously, once you confirm this
What's up, bro?
move down here, you're gonna move into 800. But once you get that 800 bounce, which is should happen as everything
Restart the stream.
once you get that move, and then you move into another resistance, then you can play that move down into the 780s as a second entry. But I wouldn't suggest just holding and going. No, you just plotted the other way. Let me post. Hold on. Let me link you guys to the fit video.
Ooh, Tesla. Yeah, Tesla Snap looks like it's gonna go.
When you said that, I was thinking about something that goes, "Ooh, I fall apart." And then you said Tesla, and it all made sense.
Tesla's falling pretty good here. I should have taken that bear flag right there on the 5, but
Yeah, okay, my notification there.
come on, Tessie. I'm not in Tessie. I don't know why I'm cheering it on. Come on, mRNA. We're at a tough level right here, but we're not showing any strength, baby. Come on, shorts. Sink your teeth in, bears. What's up, guys? Breaking the EU will unveil fourth sanctions package on them boys. Play the chart, don't play the contract.
Just a heads up, SPX first gamma support is 250, so 425 on SPY, if I'm correct. Unless SPY is below that. No, it's I hate translating things to SPY. So let's call it 424 on SPY. 424.50.
What's up, guys? Holding mRNA right now. Looking for a break below 139 here. Do it.
Come on,
yeah. Yeah, but don't give us this chop, man. Give us that big red dingus. Pause. Don't bounce. You die. Thoughts on Neo? Penny stock. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, it's a $16. No way.
What?
PT hit. I've been bearish on Neo.
You're crazy. I know you have.
60 cents. That's still a supply away or a zone away, but like right now, I would say $15 even is your next resting place if you continue to drop. That's what I think. You're up 40%. Awesome. Hopefully your expiration's nice and long.
Dude, I'm gonna call it a day already. Had a nice morning. It was just slow. Didn't realize it was already 11 something.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you all next week. Remember what we have next week, the meeting that everybody has been waiting for, the decision that everybody has been waiting for. Interest rates. All right. Love you all. Take care.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
No, bro.
All my trays are flawed. You can't enjoy my live because I can't see the screen. My live, I'm on YouTube right now. I'm having to charge something, so here, I can turn it this way. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah, just got to look at my face. Listen, it's a podcast style now. Come on, mRNA, break. I hate trading at 11 o'clock on a Friday. HYMC just hit 250. Let me go look up and see if we got anything on mRNA. Like any price upgrades, downgrades. 139 call sweep that came in Thursday. That would have been nice to know. Stock could easily go to $200. That came out on Wednesday. Came out from Josh Brown. 125. Friday, 152 calls. All right. The name, the link's in the bio, but it's Simple Stacks Investments. So. I think we're gonna dump on Facebook. I think Facebook might go for low of day here. 186. It needs to break 188. Robinhood's not really good for anything, to be honest with you. All right, we gotta let stuff retest, but all right. So far, the 4-hour candle here on mRNA looks really bearish, but we need to see more push down. We need 136 today on mRNA, in my opinion. This thing has a wedgy looking bounce on it, so be careful. This is support. We're at support. So our job here is to identify whether or not we're going to continue to bounce. I'd say Weeble's a better option, just because Robinhood's just so sketchy, man. I've just seen the worst of Robinhood, so. Strikes. All right, guys, I need you guys to get ready. I'm gonna type this out really quick. Actually, sorry. That stop loss is wrong. 141. 75. Okay, so 131, 141.75 is the stop. No. I'm adjusting. So the mRNA adjustment actually is higher or lower. So I'm dragging my stop loss down because we got a good entry. We're going to set a stop loss so that way we can cut before we go red, or have any type of significant loss. Also, I am seeing that there was bullish flow. I see kind of a double top here. And again, they're talking about a 125 average. It just hit 146 today. It could still go for another pullback before bouncing. So, um, yeah, I have the mRNA put. So a significant enough bounce will let me know. All right, that looks so. One thing, and again, this is my kind of me, but oops, still run. No, I'm not in Snap. Almost want to use next week. Nice move on Facebook down. GRWG still looks pretty bearish at the moment. It's got kind of a flag building, a bit of a flag if you run it from its most recent high. Hold on. I would go to YouTube if you're wanting to see my screen. Yeah, you probably got a while to go before. Right now, a climb up would probably see you around 885. You'd probably want to go down first. You want to go down to 835 if you are looking for a bounce level. So Emergency Security Council meeting at Russian request to discuss biological weapons file. Cool thing though is that we're green on this trade and we are free to take profit or cut for a minimal loss. Am I sick? Yeah. I'm not feeling super good. I have a fever as we speak. Grubhub just had a new high. Can we see your screen? Let's see what we can do. We're gonna need to finagle something here. Yeah, I was gonna say you can always go to YouTube. Screen's too fucking big. Like that rejection right there on mRNA. I'm confused right now. Libertarian Mac, are you? Who are you talking to? Or where? Like, I was talking about what you were talking about earlier about someone who played GameStop. I talking about that guy above you. Talking about Robin Hood question. All right, we got a good rejection on mRNA here. Oh yeah, because I was blasting Robin Hood. The first time Robin Hood fucked up was when the market dumped. Excuse my language, but when the market dumped on COVID, the apps froze. People lost thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, right here, guys, we gotta lose. We gotta reject. Nice bounce, but we need to lose this money. Looks a bit bearish. Major pivot point at 138.80 on Facebook. One of the reasons why we're moving that way. Keep Russia news in the back of your head. If you have any calls, that's facts.